Okay, so it is time to start thinking and maybe rescuing that grass that might not be looking its best this time of year. Tanya Olsen from Rural City Nursery joining us once again. Always great to see you.
Thank you. And today we went on a field trip.
We did. Yes, we're not normally where we are, but good example of what your grass might be looking like in terms of your backyard, your front lawn, on the sides.
Yeah, you got it.
What should we be doing?
And again, with the heat from August, a lot of our grass has gone brown, and that's okay. There's a variety of bluegrass called Kentucky bluegrass that doesn't like heat, and it naturally goes dormant. When grass goes dormant, it goes brown. So right now, for most of August, do nothing.
Okay.
Now that we're into some cooler weather, we can start thinking about seeding, we can start thinking overseeding, fertilizing, or do we actually want to look at lawn replacement, right? So there's all kinds of options. When we're looking at our grass as a whole, or our lawn as a whole, in terms of fertilizing, it's almost time to do that fertilizer. So your last fertilizing of the season normally comes during the month of September. And I would use a fall fertilizer. So when we take a look at that fall fertilizer, we'd take a look at the numbers on the bag. In this case, they're low numbers. This one's a 429. So what that means is 4% nitrogen, 2% phosphorus, and 9% potassium. Up, down, and all around. We've talked about that before. We want a lower first number for nitrogen. That's green of the leaf.
Yep.
It's upward growth. We want higher in the spring, lower in the fall. That's why a fall fertilizer is lower. That middle number, phosphorus, promotes flowers and root structures. Okay. That's down. And then the last number, potash or potassium, promotes all around growth. So up, down, and all around.
Perfect.
So we are ready for a fall fertilizer to go on. And again, that's going to be anytime September through the month of October, you're good to go. Now, if your lawn looks like mine does, and I got a fair chunk of weeds here. So we're dealing with dandelions, we're dealing with crabgrass, we're dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. Yes. If you've got it, you can put the corn gluten on, and that's this bucket.
Okay.
So corn gluten is a pre-emergent, and what that means is it actually kills the seeds, it prevents them from opening. So it doesn't kill the weeds you've got, it prevents the weeds in the future.
All right, so doing work now, so then next year,
bingo,
things are looking
yes.
better.
But if you're going to do the corn gluten, you cannot seed.
Okay.
Right? So you're going to corn gluten now, seed in the spring, or we do a lawn fertilizer now, and we seed now.
Okay.
So if we're going to seed, we've got a big patch, we want to give it a bit of a rake first, do a really good soil first as a top dress. So that's what we've got the Viva lawn out. Now this one, it is specifically made for seeding and sodding. So it's pH balanced for those little itty bitty roots to get going.
Yep.
It's also got a fair bit of sand in it too, so that promotes drainage.
Okay.
So we don't get those seeds can't afford to drown.
Right.
Right? We need them to be able to drain properly. So we're going to rake it, and then we're going to put the soil down so that levels out the lumps and the bumps. And then you need to choose what kind of grass seed you got.
Okay.
So now we need to think, are we sun or are we shade?
Options. All the options now.
If we're shade loving, simple, there's one option.
Okay.
It's a super shade grass, love the name, right?
Perfect.
So easy to figure it out. For the sun lovers, we've got a few different varieties. Really, when we're looking at the differences, the hardy lawn, this one's primarily ryegrass, but this is the one that the grubs or the bugs in the grass don't like.
Okay.
So if we've had insect problems, we're going to head here.
Okay.
If we want our grass seed to come up really quickly, we're going to use quick catch. Right? Okay. So this one's going to be up in 7 days. That one's going to be up in probably 10 to 14.
Oh wow, it's quite a difference.
It is a little bit different. And again, the other thing we do have some clients asking is, I just want less grass. Cool, yeah. Awesome. So we have a lot of clients who are looking for some clover, and that's what you can do now, right? So I do actually have a patch of clover back in here. And the nice thing is you can seed clover into your regular grass, okay. And clover doesn't need to be cut except for once a month.
Low maintenance.
Very low maintenance. So you can seed this into your lawn if you wish, or for those that want a little bit more of a natural appeal, then we can remove the lawn and replace with clover, because clover is also amazing for pollinators. So all of those pollinators, the bees, love the flowers.
We have to always think about our pollinator friends.
Yes, we just want to be eco-friendly.
Yes.
Right? So it's simple. But really, when we're talking grass, fall is a beautiful time to seed. You should be fertilizing because right now we are setting up for next spring. And really, the more we can do the setup and the prep, right? It's kind of no different than painting a wall.
Yes.
You do all the prep, you do the primer, and when you put the paint on, it looks good. It's no different with your lawn.
Doing a little bit of work now, but it pays off in a few more months.
It does. And we've got beautiful, cool nights. So we've got dew on the grass, which means if we forget to water, the grass seed's not going to die.
Okay, so not the end of the world if we forget to
we're almost
water.
there.
All right, Tanya, as always, with the tips and tricks to make our lawns looking their best. Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon.